For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
Aww.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Who? Is it Heidelin or someone else?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Minfilia? We're gonna talk to Minfilia? No.
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Okay, so it is Heidelin, not Minfilia. Okay.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower. Walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That blue will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress. You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Huh? Oh no. The scholars or whatnot are gonna... yeah. Ah!
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Ah, sacrament.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
The religion didn't do anything clandestine. Like...
Clandestine? We may not have entered Charlian as scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities.
Exactly.
Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
It is not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city.
Aye.
As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Absent companion? Who? Who? No, they're not talking about the bunny.
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
I'm so fucking dumb. I should have thought about Graha. I thought it was like sneaky and stuff. No, Graha!
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Will Graha be there? Oh shit. No, Graha! Oh boy.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
I'm intrigued what he found. I'm really intrigued what he found.
This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Charlian assistance. Since then, Certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
Did we though?
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large.
Oh my...
Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
Okay, Jet, I just want to say right now that I think it's the first time that we're going to see like Kral without her hood on, because I just saw like her big giant ponytail. Oh, show us. Look.
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Sorry, I know it's an important moment, but she's so cute.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Like, you guys should.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
Oh. Show us what you got. Go,
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
Okay.
And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted.
They shifted.
No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Yep.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
But returning to the matter of when our change in course appeared have been made. Okay.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Huh.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle?
I don't, like, we don't know yet what they're talking about, but I don't think it's that important compared, like, to the end of the world. Like, they could help with that, and afterwards, like, even the other nations could help Sharlayan with that duty in particular.
We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival.
But you won't survive, though.
Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall.
Until last breath. What? But fuck, man.
Such misguided zeal.
Okay, Alfina, what do you got for us?
Father, Master Fortuno.
Yeah. Sad, but yeah.
I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania.
I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take, but by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put us in Gridania.
Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Yes.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the Studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Oh, I wonder what you have to say. I hope he's not.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand,
I wonder if he's like Louisois. I really hope so. Like, at least the same mentality to want everyone to be safe, at least.
By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
But there exists no evidence to attempt to incite our citizens to... Okay.
Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, We cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections.
Okay.
Put yourselves in their place.
Yeah.
Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
At least he's open-minded compared to the others.
Order! We will have order!
Order!
Master Montaigne raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures.
Okay, what's up?
Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlian. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
Why do they have so secretive? Like, what's up with that?
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
But they can't have like the discussion of like how we could help Eorzea and the others without you like having bloodshed? So it's like if he put like the issue aside. Is it a majority?
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
My god, the sound quality. Good, good. Okay. Oh, now we're back there. Exactly, yeah. God! It's so intriguing! What's that duty? Sorry. If it's sick, is itching because I'm so intrigued. 82! Why? Seems like it, yeah. Their mother! She's so pretty! Oh my god, those accessories. Her dress is so pretty. Ah, Mama Leveillard! Mama! Mother! Okay, that music really have some Undertale vibe. Améliance Leveillard, at your service. Amelions. I hope they say it like in French because that's how it sounds. The way that it's written. Hey, everyone is like, huh? Mama Leveillard. Oh, she has little flowers in her bow. Mother, please. We don't wish to make things difficult for you. If you reach it, Father, that you are here. Oh. Exactly, yeah. Well, they tried to go to their house earlier, but they were denied access, right? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. No, go. Caro? De Caro Picasso? Oh, that's nice, and it's like sunny outside. That's a good sight. C'est fishy. It's those situations are like barbaric in my eyes. Sure. I do see a bit of like the twins in the mother, like personality. How like happy and carefree sometimes they can be. Okay, so that's the house? God damn. Rich kids. Mama.
Welcome home,
my lady.
Are you gonna react with the twins? Sorry. I'm like overwhelmed.
What? What are you gawping at?
House Leveillard in all its grandeur. House Leveillard in all its grandeur. Science headquarters must see it's quality indeed. Just admire the craftsmanship. Yeah. But I like this one.
Oh, God, please don't. It makes me feel like a spoiled princess.
I'm joking.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
So now we have a good idea how at least both
Master
of them will
Alphino,
look like.
Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
Like, I'm looking at the mom and the twins. I'm trying to see how the dad looks, and I'm trying to imagine them, how they would look like as adults. They would
We shan't be long.
They look much more like their mother, that's for sure, but like at least their father's eyes, like color wise. Anyway, not important. Their walking was synchronized.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures.
Okay, just saying quickly, her dress looked like that one Christmas event dress where you have to like sing in a choral. It looks very similar to that.
I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
Yeah.
Yes, a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
I wonder how they would react. They were when their souls were in the first. If they take the time to actually write letters for their mother, and I guess father at the time, it must have like bring a lot of like joy and like memories. And it must have been like a relaxing moment, but the fact that they couldn't send those letters when they were at the first, I wonder how they felt about that.
But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
Yeah, I agree. And we love them too.
Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
I know what the gift is. It's gonna be the new outfit. The gift are going to be the new outfit. Yeah, I knew it. New outfit.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
She must be happy for sure.
Look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen.
Oh.
But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Oh, for sure. But I just realized, like, inside the coat, it's blue. Huh.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore.
Oh, the details. Oh, that's
and
so
while
cool.
I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
Good, good. Well, I hope so.
See for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like Alphino's outfit, to be honest.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
He's a happy boy.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
Is she gonna give him like... I wonder how he's gonna become a sage. She's gonna give him the weapon? Yeah.
Master Alphino.
Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Wow! C'est beau, Carlis.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Why are you giving it? What the fuck? She just like take it and give it to him? What the fuck? Why? Huh?
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
Okay. I was wondering why she randomly give it to him, but like if the dad doesn't like actually use them, then I guess it's okay.
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
True. Oh. Usually, like, in those situations, I would prefer if she would have talked with the dad about it, but... yeah, it's a tricky situation.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb.
Aplomb, but I don't know what aplomb means, but...
may the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful
oh, we don't see it. Never mind. Wait, I want to show. Boop! Peekaboo. I don't know, I found it very funny. Are we good? Yeah, we should be good.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion.
Oh.
Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work.
Why though?
I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance.
Does it though?
Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Yeah, we better say for now. She's a sweet lady.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Hey, camera. Good? Okay. Now it's time to see the others. Look at them! If I have to choose in between them, I really prefer Alphino's outfit, for sure. Like, there's more detail, for sure, and it's more original. But both are still nice, but yeah. Alphino would be my go-to if there's like a glamour version, like, that would be sold on Mog Station, I would take Alphino's for sure. Okay. Oh, it's too close. Too close, too close. I'm just reading in the FC chat. Holy shit, someone had like 87,000 queue to get in the game. The highest that I got was almost 6,000. Oh my god. I hope so too, to be honest. I hope like the dad understand how severe the situation is.
Your time in Thavner has certainly been eventful.
Yep. Oh god.
In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavner.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
Yeah, exactly. We didn't have the proper chance to actually test them inside, other than, you know, what happened, but...
According to Orenvold and Frodola's report, they were unable to free the Emolja. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Afrit.
Oh, okay, never mind. That was like pre-Endwalker. I thought...
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal. Thus, the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders would be met with overwhelming force.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within.
Okay, just saying, like that. Riange's hair looks so soft. Just like want to brush it.
Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
So we can hope. And I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces?
Again?
Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Yostola, and myself.
Okay, never mind. I thought he
The
meant
remaining
something else.
scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Arcosodra by a considerable margin.
True. Since she's a red mage.
That she does. But I think Alize herself would assert that she's at her best when she's charging onto the breach. And from what I recall from the Grand Cosmos, there's a spring in her step when she fights by your side.
Oh? You got a good eye, Graha?
Ye gods, will you never let me hear the end of that? Rest assured that I will do what is asked of me, regardless of who I happen to be standing next to at any given time.
Such a tsundere. C'est drôle.
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
Okay.
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental aetherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
Let's go, gang! Ah ouais, au rack à basic. Non, c'est pas vrai.